Hi there, my name is Tori. I run a social media management and marketing business. My goal is to help you as an entrepreneur really take the overwhelm out of social media so you can crush it with your business online. Now, you may or may not know this, but content with your face in it, whether it's a picture or a video, tends to perform better than a graphic. And there are a few reasons for this. And even though this is true, even though this is something that I suggest to everyone, I still get a ton of resistance from business owners when I say they need to show their face on social media more often. So in this video, I want to share 3 reasons why showing your face on social media can be impactful for your business. Number 1, it helps establish trust with your audience. We tend to have a lot of distrust already and have these automatic walls when we are meeting people, particularly when we're meeting people online that are selling things, right? We're so used to being sold to, we're so used to all these scam accounts. So we have these walls up already when we are encountering someone who is new online. But when people see you consistently show up, when they see you posting pictures of yourself or talking on the camera, they begin to feel like they know you better. They begin to see you as a real person, and it's way easier for them to trust you and feel like you are in fact a legitimate business rather than just some scammy or spammy account. And this is particularly important if you are a one-to-one type of business, if you're a realtor or a coach or even an author. If you're developing a personal brand, it's important for you to show up on camera, for people to see your face and to hear your voice, and to see you as a real person that they can see themselves having a conversation with, even potentially conversations that are uncomfortable, like if you are a therapist. Now, I do want to point out that there are businesses that can get away with this. Typically, they're more established brands that have been around for years and years. So you think about these large businesses like Nike or Starbucks, you don't necessarily need to see content of the CEO to buy from them. Like, they're just a well-known business already, so there's already that trust factor when it comes to them. But if you're a smaller business, if you're just starting out, you have to build that trust from scratch. And the best way to do that is to show your face on camera. The second reason, it helps you better connect with your audience. And this is kind of connected with the whole trust factor, but it's a little different. Most people buy based on emotion. And if someone feels this emotion about your content, or if they feel connected to you, if you're telling a story that they're just really resonate with, they're going to be more likely to buy your products or your services. And if there's already a connection there, most likely they're going to remember you and they're going to return for those products or services, or they will begin to send referrals to you, which is pretty great. Number 3, showing your face on social media helps to make you stand out. Chances are there are a million of people in the same industry as you that are promoting their business online. And the thing that is going to make you stand out is you. For instance, realtors. There are a million realtors out there. There are countless realtors in my city alone. And the thing that's going to make them stand out, so each realtor stand out to their ideal client, is going to be themselves. Now, if I were looking for a realtor, I would be looking for someone who would be the right fit for me, right? Because that's a one-on-one kind of business. It's kind of personal because we're discussing financial things. We're also discussing future. So it's someone that I'd want to feel comfortable with, right? I want to feel comfortable, I want to feel safe, I want to feel like I could trust that person. Also someone that I could, enjoy being with, because you will be spending some time looking at houses with that person. So that's going to be important. So if I were looking for a realtor, and if I were in a room full of realtors, it would be easier for me to pinpoint which ones would be the best for me to work with, because I would get to see their personalities. I'd get to see what their mannerisms were like, if they were loud, if they were quiet, what their niche was. It would be easier for me to understand who would be a better fit for me. Online, it's a little different because you can't really see as much as what you'd like to see, if you understand what I'm talking about. Now, let's say that there's a realtor that is perfect for me. This realtor is in the exact niche of what I'm looking for. They're thoughtful, they pay attention to detail, their personality just really fits in with my personality. This is someone that I would want to work with. However, if I am purely going by their social media content, if that's the only way I know that person is through social media, and this realtor is posting just, generic posts about houses or showing just graphics, and I never actually see the person's face other than their profile picture, my brain isn't going to register that is a real person. It's going to feel very robotic, maybe spammy, kinda. It's not going to be someone that I would necessarily reach out to because I don't feel a connection there. I don't feel like this would be a person there. I just don't know if this would be a person that I would want to work with. So I would end up connecting with a realtor that I do already know, or that I do feel like I could connect with me seeing their content online. On the other hand, if this realtor starts showing pictures of themselves or videos of themselves, maybe sharing some tips or insight, something to really help me understand who this person was, what their niche was, what their expertise was, that would help me feel safer with connecting with this person. I would have more established trust with this person, and I would have a better understanding if, their personality just matches with mine, which is a big deal when you're doing one-to-one business transactions, right? It's always awkward when you end up working with someone, your personalities just kind of clash, if you know what I'm talking about. So in this kind of situation, most of the time you work with what you got, but in some situations it's very crucial to make sure you guys are on the same page, particularly with a realtor or like a coach, therapist. So showing your face and really expressing your personality is what is going to make you stand out from the rest of the crowd. Everyone has a logo, everyone has a tagline, and that's great. I'm not saying don't do those things, but if you're not showing up in your content, if people don't really understand who you are as a person, they're probably going to go to the person that they feel that they know. Is to really be yourself. If you aren't a funny person, you don't have to be funny. And if you are not a serious person, you don't have to be serious. The whole thing is to really just be yourself in this. And it may feel uncomfortable if you are new. You may feel awkward in taking photos or video. It's okay. Most of us feel awkward at first. You can just practice and practice and practice, and you will get better at it, and you will feel more comfortable showing up on camera and posting pictures and videos of yourself. The whole goal is to show up as yourself, and with practice you will become more comfortable with that. That is all for today. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!